potato clips in chat.
Hey, number one hype man Korea. He is hyped for his boy. Justice Simon. Making it to the finals. Alright, Upley is now ready. We shall proceed. With our best.
Oh, imagine a Vietnam final. Upley versus Justice Simon. Oh, I want it. As much as Debbie is dominant, if Upley
What's this, somehow
get the win. Yeah.
Something for an out-eye.
Yeah. If we just make it out-eye, just change our town and everything to out-eye.
Yep. And speaking of out-eye.
Yeah. Yaki, you want to take the reins on the intro?
Sure, yeah. Oh, Thunderbeard. Thunderbeard is a no, wait, not Thunderbeard. Shit. LE is a trademark of the what's his name? If the whatchamacallit?
Steel mold.
Steel mold, and will not be used for till the license has been claimed. In the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the Reds. 10, count it, 10-time GPO champion, looking to make up for the losses of 20k. We have the Reds, been very dominant so far in the GPO and really dominant so far in the series that we've seen of him as well. The Reds, we have Demin. The shark. And in the bottom right hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we have the Blues representing Vietnam, as well as the Aodai Weekly, winner of 6 or 7 of them? Yeah, 6 or 7 of the Aodai Weeklies. The Blues looking to make it to his first GPO finals, maybe even win his first GPO finals. We have Upley, or Upley, or Uplay, or Uply. Flames opening the same so far.
Yeah. Welcome to every ZVZ ever, except for my ladder games, but they go fucking 12 pull me, try to 12 pull me every time, and I go, no. Bad
Camera's on you, man.
What?
I was just gonna say I put the camera on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bad, Zerg. You do not two-base Muta, unless, except for when you do. Except for when it works. And it does work, believe me.
Oh, do you have the links of Demi going across the map? Try and see what information they can gather. It's safer.
Sees that there are 2 queens, so.
Yeah. He's like, alright, standing at the moment, Bangling Nest on the way here for Demi.
Yep.
So trying to possibly give that early pressure.
Yeah, once again,
so
identical builds so far. Oh.
Knocked my, mouse.
Now, I do believe that this is the first time that these 2 players have played against one another. So I don't think...
I don't think so. Pretty sure we've had one.
It's possible. Yeah. Regardless, I don't remember it. But yeah, it's possible that Upley... Yeah?
He did notice the Evo chamber going down here, so...
And he did. Upley going for his, I think, trademarked hyper-aggressive Ling Bane. If you thought Demi was aggressive with his Lings, you've not seen Upley play.
You thought Light was aggressive with his Lings.
You thought True was aggressive with his Lings.
He's getting +1 range, but no growth run so far going down.
It's mind games.
Very, very soon. Yeah. Fair enough, but...
Yeah. So it's a little bit worrisome, though. Upley's actually playing it defensive right now, which is a little bit
Playing very
strange
passively.
to see. Yep.
And there's the Roach Roaring. So he's timing the Roach Roaring, I think, finishing with his whatchamacallit, with his upgrade finishing at the same time, so, or at least finishing around about then, so that way can have more of the
Yep, more of those units that he wants to get out.
yes. Somehow I couldn't word that properly. Both players actually getting lair at the moment.
Yep, we might see.
+1 range.
I highly
now
doubt we'll
Roach-
see that switch into mutas, but we might.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging back, man. They are. I think we're in it for our favorite type of ZVZ: Roach versus Roach.
Oh boy. Mad favorite.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be a little bit aggressive though, trying to get whatever information he can gather with these Ling Scouts. Does have his safety baits out and might. It's
Yeah.
maneuvering them around. Actually not too sure what's going on there. We're on the mini-map. Something just right.
Yeah. I think that was
Alright, I'm taking observing back.
for us. Why? Why? No!
Yeah, I'm taking it back. Again, what are these Lings doing as they actually miss the drop alert of Demi? Just a lot of Banelings on the map right now for Upley.
Yeah.
Does have a drop alert of his own out. We thought they were identical, man, but they are playing about the same way. Yeah, gonna be Nidus from Upley. That might be why he sent the Banelings out. Although it's probably not. Ooh, Upley doesn't notice it yet. Baneling crashes. Another one and another one and another one. Brilliant sloth tap. 10 drones have gone down in that barrage. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, where's the drop alert? There it is. Upley getting it ready. And speaking of getting it ready,
Oh. Hey,
alright,
that's
Demi
your
has
team.
to see this now. Yep. Even if there was any sort of weirdness with the Overlord there, he has to see it, and he will be able to deny it just before anything can pop out. And I'm gonna come up and
wasting the Banelings.
that he did right on top of the roaches of Demi. Not what you want to happen too much. And this is what I remember from Upley, from more so in VTL than in Audai. He is the aggressive Nidus guy. He will keep going and keep going and keep going, because it only takes one. Alright, 3 drones do go down from Demi. That's something. Yeah, but Demi is on top of all these Niduses, though.
Yeah, in his main base, but look at that Nidus. Oh my god, look at the roaches just pouring out.
You will. I mean, some people will probably miss that regurgitation of units, but I can tell you, I personally will not. I'm trying to come in.
I mean, I was watching it as an observing, but Upley actually moving in. Actually, he's just brute forcing his way through Demi's entire force.
That he
Roaches over
is,
there,
and
like,
it's actually
the
really risky
reinforcements.
right now because the upgrade advantage is far in the favor of Demi. And yeah, tried to get some of those reinforcements out, but didn't avail, or didn't avail to much. And again, Upley is gonna try to get as many Niduses as he can out.
Oh, this one could come out. Nothing comes out though.
Something might come up from here. Nope. Denied it. Upley's posturing though.
Yeah, to just try and take any damage he can with this group of roaches at the moment because he's so far behind in upgrades. He's trying to find any economic damage he can. But looking at that amount of army, I mean, look at the army supply right now for Demi. It's up 32 at the moment. More and more on the way. Hydrogen as well, almost finishing. Looking to go into those lurkers probably. But this main roach force is just unbelievably
Absolutely
good. And
massive.
the biles.
Some of them will land, some of them will be avoided. But in the end, Demi once again showing off how he is the master of this. Gonna be going right into a concave, or setting up a concave rather, and just gonna force his way in. He knows he has the better numbers. He knows he has the better, well, numbers in general. Yeah. And he will force his situation. So many of these drones from Upley will go down, and he's trying to do something. Does actually manage to take out the fourth base's Demi, but it is far too little too late. As the reinforcements from Demi come in to clean this out. And even then, he just has way too much defender's advantage. And he will clear that out. Far, far too much right now from Demi. Whether he's defending, whether he's attacking, he just has more where he needs to have more. And Upley, he does being backed into a corner.
No more roaches as well.
GG is called.
GG. It's gonna be called Demi. Looking strong to go towards his fourth. No, his fourth. His 11th SDO. GPO champion.
Yeah, I don't think he's eligible for that one. But if he was, then, you know, he's pretty good.
Ugh.
Alright, we shall await what our next map will be. From Upley.
Thunderbird again! We can't do that.
It's Thunderbird a third time! No, we cannot challenge. Why? Why you always gotta resize yourself, man?
Always gotta what?
Challenge keeps adjusting itself, and it's not like... And I see it happen on stream. It just like goes blank, and then it comes back in.
Rip.
Rip-a-roo.
Ripperoni.
Ripperoni with Papa Johnny.
Upley said where he's going. No.
Yes, it told me anyway.
Oh, they're in game.
Oh, I think Demi wants to host the lobby. Yeah, no, I think Demi wants to host the lobby.
Yeah.
So Upley
he doesn't trust
told
you,
him.
Yaku.
Shaking my head. So we await our casters to get in. Casters ready. And we shall await this ZVZ.
Yay!
Carly Demi up 1.
So, let's go Bloodbath. Finally, a new. Finally, we get away from all the Thunderbirds and the Acropolis and
the Sleeper World.
Sleeper World.
Yeah, that's a new theme park.
Yeah.
It's for people who need to relax. Yeah.
Yeah. Relax. Crank one out.
With the cranky ducklings.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
Anchor! And all of a sudden,
Yeah?
all of a sudden, Yaku's fired. Then Yaku was fired again.
Yeah. I'm going for a new record. Let's go.
You're entering, remember the series?
Yeah, right. I didn't know if it was for a series or just a game. I can enter a series, it's fine. And the 3-ish position of the map, spawning in the 330-ish position of the map. Here we have it, the red Zerg already pouncing on his opponent, trying to make it to his 11th finals for his 11th victory, so he can make up for his 20,000th, whatchamacallit. We have the red Zerg showing off masterful defense and masterful offense in the TCVC matchup. We have with the black guys like a doll size. Demi! La Shark. And in the 9:45-ish position of the map, spawning in the 9:45-ish position of the
I say that's
map.
quarter past 10.
Quarter past 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like slightly off from 10. Yeah. The 10:15-ish position of the map, spawning in the 10:15-ish position of the map. The Blue Zerg showing us some what he can do with some of those dropper lords and some of those whatchamacallit, Nidus A. Can he make it happen again, this time on his pick of the map? Let's go Bloodbath. We have Upply.
Hey, well, Upply decided to go for Bullfest this time.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be delayed quite a bit. And the Lings are streaming across the map. Only a Ling team of 4. But
We managed to catch up one. For the Swarm Force.
Oh, the what?
For the Swarm Force. Yeah, because it's like four. Yeah. I'll remember what 2 is. So, well, it's not really going to be a 4 force now, because the 4th Amigo, the 4th Musketeer, he's been chased all the way back home. He's been recalled. There we go. Now he's going to make his way back.
But yeah, both these players are just playing passively at the moment. He's actually getting his Roach Roaring a bit earlier than Demi's at the moment, so we'll have that Roach advantage if he does decide to actually go for it. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Indeed, it will. Demi's getting ready for a move out, and move out he will. Gonna catch out this the rest of this for the Swarm Force.
Yeah.
As the 4th member of the Dick. Yeah. For the Swarm Host. And that's Risky's battle cry.
Probably. You know.
He is known to like his Swarm Hosts in the past. And now Demi is out. Gonna be completely blocked out. That is a solid wall. And by solid wall, I mean it's solid with the queen in. Without the queen in to body block, then it's not a full wall, you know what I'm saying? You know, just because it's solid, doesn't mean it's full.
It's more like more like that cornstarch, like slime thing.
Yeah, it's kind of
Newtonian fluid, where if you give it enough force, it becomes solid. Like if you give it enough impact, becomes solid. But
like ballistic gel. Well, not quite. No, not all.
No.
Yeah. Now I don't know what analogy I was going for.
Ballistic gel, gel.
Yeah.
So
literally gel.
No.
Literally gel, like hair gel. Alright, Upply playing a little bit of catch-up right now. In terms of economy, at least. But other than that, once again, both of them going for that same Goliath +1 build. It's gonna see who can get... Yeah, it's gonna see who can get the better micro down. The better positions. Demi does get a scout out here.
+1 Carapace as well.
Ooh, that he is. That'll give him an advantage. And since he is down in one base, he knows, oh, I should just go a lot of army, see what I can do. That's my thought process for every time. I'm like, yeah, I just get this and see do what.
I do good now.
I do good.
I do good.
Puppy, please listen to me. I do good.
But yeah, both players are just teching up, getting their upgrades, building up their army strength.
Yeah, you can tell. This is why this is our favorite style of CPC.
Yeah, totally not boring at all. But our player's actually going to move out now with a bit more of an army advantage, especially with Ravages.
That he will. Demi is going to send a small force of lings right now. Should be able to get this hatchery, but there are already roaches ready for Upply. Meanwhile, going to try to attack into Demi. Going to be denied right there. These lings, there aren't enough roaches here for Upply. Or maybe there are just enough roaches for Upply.
Demi decides to actually pounce.
That he does, just like a shark. Once again, showing off those fantastic bile dodges that we've known him for. He'll go deeper and deeper as he makes his concave wider and wider arc. I think he might. It's still anyone's. It's still anyone's call right now. Demi has the advantage here, and he does have defender's advantage as well. But I mean, it's not like any of them are gonna roll over the other.
Yeah, no. And Demi's just going to keep on chasing this as much as he can. Whenever these players going for +2, they're just going to be pumping out the roaches biles and not going to land because Demi so damn good.
Jumps straight in. Right into the concave. He just wants every single roach to be firing. He knows his priorities and he gets that. Actually wins this fight, but is lower on supply right now. I think Demi might have taken a bit too many losses. Nope, he's able to reinforce that immediately. That's what happens when you have a third base that hasn't been harassed.
Yeah, up in army supply. Up in all supply, actually. Work account, army, upgrades, even. Supply has got that +1 carapace.
Yeah, he's still posturing around. He wants to get some kind of damage done. But again, if he knew what we knew, I think he'd back off a little bit. And back off. It's a beautiful concave. It looks a little bit thick, but it means that everything gets to attack. GG is called by Upply.
GG.
Fingerprint says why? Fingerprint. Why? No. What? No. Ah, god damn it. It opened and then it closed. No, don't look. I think I'm getting a little bit tired of saying this at this point, but Demi is going to be a finalist in the Grand Platypus Open once again. Who, Lord?
Yeah, but battling out for $100 this time. Maybe to contribute to the pool. Don't forget as well. To use !Matcherino to use the Matcherino code GPO11 to add $1 to the prize pool.
Ephemeron will be our first map.
What maps first?
Ephemeron.
Oh, a new map this morning.
I didn't think it would happen. It's beautiful. Quirky, look at it. It's beautiful.
Oh my god. As I join the lobby, nope.
Gonna rinv Demi, and we'll jump straight on to our best of 5 finals, unless one of the players wants to call for a break, which is you know,
yeah,
it's valid. You know.
Yeah, put Demi.
You do need a break. Yeah.
A bit of a...
Yep. Someone was able to hang back a little bit. That is one advantage of having your finals go first. But some would argue that one of the advantages of playing your semifinals second is momentum. Although, I don't know, momentum is like, it's different from player to player. It's not like a quantifiable thing, I think. And while Justice Simon was able to avoid the dreaded lobby bug this time, it does mean that he had to pass it to somebody else. This time it is Demi. Oof.
It's always one.
There must always be a lobby bug. Alright, possibly restarting the VPN as well. Still confused as how that works out, but sure. Invite Demi. Hopefully it's not too late. And our best of 5 finals, man. I think this is definitely, other than maybe Demi Assure, this is the rivalry of the GPO right now.
Yeah.
And
Like,
it's... Yeah.
Yeah, it's... I mean, Nori had now 4 finals with them.
And I mean, as we all know, Demi has won each and every time, but I feel like Justice Simon's form in between these does fluctuate a little bit. So sometimes he's able to take Demi to the ace match, sometimes it's like a 4-1, or not 4-1, a 3-1, sorry. And now we did see it a little bit with Azure. It might be a little bit shaky. He can definitely still pull off the moves that he needs to, but some things are a little questionable. Meanwhile, Demi still looks as solid as ever, I would say. But this is a player that I think anybody in GPO, Justice Simon especially, will prepare against. And he did have a couple of tricks up his sleeve earlier from what we saw.
Yeah.
Will he have more?
Ooh.
Hey, Justice Simon has been in the finals a couple of times. I think he knows now. We're just making sure, we just want to make sure that players, no misunderstandings. Sometimes it slips the mind. But yeah, Justice Simon has been in the finals many, many times. Not as many as Demi, to be sure, but I think number 2, maybe? Number 3? Like, in terms of ranking, how many finals appearances?
Yeah. I think it's number 2, I want to say. So had, I think, 2 with Oreo, 1 with Vivid, 4 with Simon. So that's...
We had 2 with Azure, or at least 2 with Azure. We might have had 3.
At least 2 with Azure.
I think we had Beastork once. Yeah, that's up. Yeah, that's up. What's his name? Justice Simon has made it to the second most amount of finals in the Grand Platypus Open. Will he? But we're trying to hype it up right now. Maybe call for a little bit of a break. All right, while we're waiting for this finals to go underway, once again, we do still have a couple of coupon codes for Matcherino. You can type !Matcherino over in chat and put in that lovely GPO11 coupon code to contribute $1 out of no pocket of your own. I actually don't know how many we have left. Yeah.
Curry, how many do we have left? They'll take 2 minutes to reply, and we'll get back to you for that.
Over back to you, Chet, in the studio.
Oh, thank you, Yaku, and it has been a great evening here of StarCraft 2. As we get ready for our finals. Waiting for Demi to come back.
Indeed, we are. Meanwhile, Sorry Cup has, I think, just about started, and it should go on deep into the night. So, when we're done here, and if you're looking for something else StarCraft to watch, go watch Sorry Cup, man. It's great. Have you been liking Sorry Cup 20 so far, Quirky?
Yeah, it's been great.
They went Hall. Like, I knew before it was gonna happen that Dennis was like, Tick TV was hyping it up a lot, being like, yep, I'm really trying to do as much as I can. Okay, Debbie's here, never mind. We will discuss this later.
Yes. Alright, we're ready to get into our finals. What the heck is that?
That sounds like a blender.
Sounds like somebody put a hose on.
Does sound like that.
Alright. Ready. Wait for Simon to make sure he says he's ready.
Yeah, I mean, it's like really...
Yeah.
It's like really weird when, like, sometimes there are players who will be like, yeah, I'm ready whenever you are, but then there's a bit of delay, and then they're like, maybe I can do something.
Why didn't you make sure?
Yeah. So, just gotta make sure every time.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's a good thing that we're making sure. So anyway, back in Sorry Cub. Where did I leave off? Alright, never mind. I guess that's the magic. That's the... If we ever need these players to... If we need to speed things along, just be like, so Story Cup, here's what I like, and... Yeah, nobody wants to listen to me ramble for like 2 hours about anything, really. Alright, do you want to do the intros for the finals?
Unless you want to.
I kinda don't. It's because of this,
okay.
It's because my lungs are way weaker now. Planes are a hell of a drug. Because, like, you know, altitude and stuff.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finals of the Grand Platypus Open number 11. And we are here on Ephemeron to kick things off of this best of 5 series. And spawning in the bottom right, the Blizzard, the 10-time reigning, current reigning, undisputed champion of GPO, it's Debbie! And spawning in the top left, the Red Protoss, representing FX and the nation of Vietnam. Can he upset Debbie here to get his first GPO win? Or will he fail? This is Justice Simon.
The rivalry is real. The grudge match is real. They did play that show match just last week for best of 7 as the only 2 signups for Group GPO. But this is a best of 5, completely different format. And to get best of 5, I think this is the first time in a while that Demi will go into a finals without a 1-point advantage.
Yeah.
I think the first time that happened was when the first and second time Azure made it to the finals. Demi down the lower bracket, but then brought it back in. He is a clutch player, let me tell you. Well, thank you. I told you he was a clutch player. Thank you for letting me tell you that.
You're allowed.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Double adepts come now from Simon.
Yeah, and it's going to be a bit aggressive here. So, I don't know what Demi's plan is, or whether he wants to go for that early link push as we usually see. His speed is on the way here. Depths are out.
And they're just rallying across the map right now. I don't see a, whatchamacallit, Twilight Council. So it might... I don't know, I feel like if you're going for a glaive timing, you normally don't immediately send the adepts out, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could also use it for scouting.
That you could. But I don't know,
instead,
Simon's
going to use it just to keep everything like nice and
it is a good position for adepts to be.
Yeah, picking up a lot of links, picked off 2 drones as well, so not too bad, could have been better. Oh man, picking up 3 links, so what's that, 75 plus
yeah, 75-ish.
Yeah, so picking up the resource lost.
Yeah, 75 plus 100, yeah.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, you could see the minerals lost.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah, Simon, okay, so that was just a scout adept. Decide to rally back into his natural base. And going for that Stargate that we are nice and used to Simon having. We'll get started out by Demi Dill.
Yeah, so Demi should start to prepare when that Stargate's out. Now, whether he wants to go for that Mass Phoenix build that we saw Goblin go for, in Nation Worlds against Serral, or whether it's going to be the 3 Oracle build. It's what we're going to have to see from Simon here. But it is going to be Phoenix first, just to chase the Overlords away.
Yep, it's possible that out of this he doesn't go Mass Phoenix, he goes into Oracles instead. I have always liked the Phoenix though, and Rotterdam definitely big advocate for that. And finally it paid off in Nation Wars, as he said, with Goblin. See if it actually works out.
Oh, it's gonna be
the Oracle.
Oh, cool. I was looking at the model wrong. That was weird.
Oh my god, it's really Void Race! No, it just looks similar.
Carriers! Without the fleet beacon, how is that possible, Tasteless?
He's getting into the files, Artosis.
Well, this is actually nice from Simon. He's done about 7 adepts here.
Yep,
without the glaives, and still doesn't not enough damage because there's like not enough links here.
Yeah,
Shade does finish, he
glaives,
keeps repositioning.
There's just so much right now here.
He only managed to pick off 1 drone during that, but picking off the entire Ling army.
Oh, absolutely.
That.
Like, shaving off the link count absolutely adds up in terms of lost resources. That being said, though, that is also 10 adepts used for that. Yeah, I mean, he lost a lot of lings, but it is Demi. Oracle will be chased away again from the Spore and the Queen. Demi just knows Justice Simon's style too well, man.
Yeah. And these ladies get a good surround of the Zealots.
Yeah, gotta get a decent scout. Gotta know that, or at least he should know now that... Oh, actually he doesn't know. The 3rd base is being taken from Justice Simon. Could come back on him. Like, could come back to bite him if he...
Oh, he's found it. Don't worry.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Picking up the probe so it doesn't die.
Do you even lift? Yes, yes I do. I lift probes to safety. And again, it is Demi, so...
Yeah.
I mean, look, just watch the previous GPOs, you'll know what his style is. No, but Ducklings goes into that Roach Warren, and if he has the chance...
Then Muta switch.
Yeah. If he has a chance if the game hasn't ended by then, Mutas.
Yeah.
That's basically...
almost picked up.
Yeah, might be able to pick out the Queen. Gonna have to respect the Spore Crawl so much, though, that Oracle is down.
Yeah, but the second Oracle is here.
Yep.
3 drones do manage to go down.
I say, Justice Simon's, I think we were saying a little bit earlier that Justice Simon's form can fluctuate, and I think one of those things from his form is definitely his Oracle control. I remember his Oracle control being a lot tighter than this a couple weeks prior.
I mean, with Demi counterattacking with that like huge Roachling Ravager Force, the Cucaracha build, if I am not mistaken, it's hitting at the right time.
Yep. I suppose that would be a distraction from microing your Oracles. And now just
does manage to surround the
far too much Zerg right now.
G. Just the G.
G.
1G.
G. Oh, 1G. Speaking of Home Story Cup, that was a great. Yeah. Speaking of Home Story Cup, that was a great couch thing to have.
Yeah.
Just parting Todd and Artosis. Or was it Todd? I know it was parting and Artosis.
I think it was actually I think it was Winter.
Ah. But what if they type GGG? It was a really good game. Ah, still no GG.
Still no GG. Thunderbird is going to be our next map.
That it will be. We were so excited, man. Our first map, Ephemeron. We were like, yes! Something different. Then game 2 comes in.
I'm just going to grab some water.
Yep. It is important to hydrate your Hydras, so thank you for that PSA Quirky. In fact, just follow me right now. I'm actually running low on water too. God dang.
30 quick break.
Yep, quick little break. We will also be, what should we call it? Yeah, Justice Simon. Justice Simon has lobby bug again. Oops. Alright, while this is going on, I'm assuming that Kuro has said how many coupon codes we have left, if we do have any. So, I'm assuming that anyway. I shouldn't assume. But, you know what? Try your luck. Phoenix being, doing the thing of the thing, and whatchamacallit, putting in the Matcherino link. So thank you to Phoenix, and you can follow that Matcherino link as well. It should bring you up, and you can try your luck to see if the coupon codes manage to get used, or if you manage to use a coupon code. Yeah, I did. Here's the thing, Quirky. We're like in utero. We got that, like, whatchamacallit, in utero. So, like, I knew exactly how to time it. So that exactly when you came back in, when you put the headphones on, it would tie in exactly right to when we loaded in onto Thunderbird.
Yeah, that's why you're entering this map, right?
Alright, sure. And that's a segue. And I managed to switch up the casting tool, or actually make sure the casting tool was up, but I did not manage to switch the scenes. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map of Thunderbird. LE. I kind of feel like doing LE again, so I'll just do it one time. Hopefully, Seal doesn't sue me. But it's a risk. It is a risk. LE, of course, stands for lawful examination. Lawful examination. That's why I decided to take the risk, because even if he wanted to sue me, he'd have to go through the lawful examination, see if he has a case to be made. Boom! I can get the best lawyers. I can call Saul Goodman, man. Better call Saul. They read Protoss! making it to his 4th ever Grand Finals in the Grand Platypus Open. Gonna see if he can win his 1st ever Grand Platypus Open against a player who he's usually been the underdog against. I think he still is the underdog today, but they have back and forth going on. They have a rivalry. We have the Red Protoss from Vietnam representing Alpha X. We have Justice Simon. And in the top left-hand corner map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, the Blue Zerg, already 10-time Grand Platypus Open champion. Can he make it to 11? Can he get that double digits? He absolutely wants to get this prize pool, this increased prize pool today, as he does have to make up for that 20k, man. We have the Blue Zerg from India, currently teamless, but hopefully that will change. He is Demi Shark do 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 do.
Yay.
Stargate again. Although this time with noticeably less adepts.
Noticeably less okay.
yeah, noticeably more open wall too. Although I guess that doesn't really matter too much. I guess again, these two players have a history together. They've played a lot. They both know how the other likes to approach the matchup. In the case of Demi, Justice Simon knows that he can afford to be a little bit risky like this. Because unless he scouts otherwise, Demi just generally doesn't go for those super aggressive CVP builds, only occasionally. And just Skyman has scouted it anyway, so nice and safe. It'll be the Oracle opening this time. No need for the Phoenix because there are no overlords to shoo away. Should give just Simon a head start on being able to do a lot of damage as well.
Yeah. But Demi does spot it out with that scouting overlord, so bit of a bummer there.
It absolutely is, man. I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't address Numanized Carapace. Like, I'm fine with Numanized Carapace as it is, but there are definitely a lot of players who don't, and they actually do make a decent case that it is kind of easy for Zerg to scout with the Numanized Carapace. But yeah, I'm surprised that Blizzard didn't address it. But again, it seems fine, so that might be why I didn't address it.
I mean, even without Overlord speed, like, being too much of a problem, you still would have scouted that.
Yeah.
Would have been a little bit later, but it doesn't really matter too much, I guess.
Yeah, this is one game that we can confidently say wouldn't make that much of a difference. Whether or not he had that speed. Triple Oracles coming out. Somebody's been watching stats. And this is what you can do with triple Oracles.
Right for the egg!
Yeah, I mean, he leaves it alive because he needs somebody to tell the story of the day the triple Oracles died. One of them at least does.
Yeah.
Almost loses the other. Gonna have to recall that. Ouch, man. Just Simon has invested quite a bit into these 3 Oracles, and to get no damage and lose 1? Not at all the start that you wanted. Amongst all of these hallucinated phoenixes, one of them is real, yeah. One of them is real, and one of them is doing real damage. And so we're just gonna stand there and take it. Nope, gonna run away. Run away. Alright, just Simon gets a nice little scout. Should have seen the spire, but unsure if he clicked on it. I mean, what else is that gonna be? I mean, could be like a spore, I guess. Kind of looks like a spore, but yeah, no. Again, I want to reiterate, These two players know each other pretty dang well. And anybody who knows Demi knows that he's kind of famed for this. But Just Simon is going to make sure. Does actually make sure there.
What?
I never know if this is intentional or not, because it happens every other, like, it always happens every once in a while. Every other series, the Protoss player does this at least once, no matter what tournament it is. And I never know, is it intentional? Is it a misclick? Is it a common mistake?
It's most likely a misclick. It's like the accidental swarm host.
Yeah. I guess it is a pretty easy misclick to make. I think Colossus is C and Phoenix is X, if I'm not wrong, when it comes to hallucinations. But look, you see it so often, man. And by so often, I mean like every now and then. That it's like, you'd think that some players would have unbound it if it is a mistake. But then again, it is like the swarm host. It's like, you never think you're gonna make that mistake, so why unbound it?
Yeah.
Ha! Get wrecked, Zergling.
Yeah, and also with Overlord Speed, come back to this, didn't they change the cost to that?
They
changed the cost back, I'm pretty sure.
I don't believe so. Yeah, I think they wanted to make it more expensive, but then after a while they decided, you know what, Overlord Speed is fine. Humanized Carapace is fine. I mean, I think so, but I'm a scrub, so. Alright, we will get our confirmation then. Yeah. We don't have the information fairy Kuro right now, so we're trying to make do the best we can. Hopefully one day we'll be able to reach that level.
In like 2 minutes, we'll get back to you.
Yep. And we're back on to you out in the field. Well, as you can see in the field, there are a lot of High Templar and a lot of Immortals down here from Justice Simon going for... Yes, again, I just call those I call them the pseudo Soul Train push, but this is probably not at all like a Soul Train. There are no Stalkers, just heavy on the Templar, heavy on the Immortals. A little bit surprised that we do not see that Warp Prism for those drop storms that we saw Just Simon do versus Azure, but it is a different matchup, so that's probably why. It absolutely. Oh, okay, it's not going to be that famed dude switch this time.
It's going to be Brood Lords, greatest fire on the way.
Demi switching it up.
Small push, actually. Oh.
They are going to clash right here. Fantastic zoning storm.
Oh my god!
It was a pretty good storm in terms. It was a pretty value. I'm a little bit worried that his sentries are a little low on energy now, but those were some pretty money force fields, I do have to say.
Yeah, it looks like Simon's gonna pull back up. Dropped us down the Warp Prism.
Okay, I guess that's why he didn't go for the Warp Prism Storm Trap this time. Yeah. Even if there were just Stalkers that died, I believe. I don't think he lost the Templar. No, those are Zealots, yeah. Alright, gonna reveal as many creep tumors as he can. Meanwhile, Demi, caustic spraying this down, just vomiting all over this Nexus. It's gonna go down. And while this happens, Justice Simon is out in the middle of creep. Gonna have to storm everywhere. So many Zerglings do get caught in this, but eventually forced to storm himself in a desperate attempt to come back. He's taken way too much damage.
Prism again.
And those have Immortals in them. He does not want to lose that. Drops one. There are quite a bit of Phoenixes out, but not quite.
But getting some nice pickups here. But the Corruptors are going to come back in. Is trying to duck.
There's a lot of Zerg here, but not the most efficient use. Yeah, this is not the most efficient use of a Zerg army that Demi's doing, but in the end, it might not matter.
No, just sheer force will win this. I think GG is going to be called in a couple seconds right now. The army going to pile back on. The Oracles. One Oracle's still alive. Both the Immortals, actually, funnily enough, still stay alive. And all those Lings were lucky enough to get away.
Such is life in the stats ward. Or stasis ward. Now, Brew Lords are out, so, yeah, I just don't see Simon coming back from this. He took way too much damage. If we look at the workers' loss screen, it is 6,500 versus 7,800. 3,800 versus 1,700 in terms of gas.
Well, you just press L, and that gives you the total of all the things together.
Yeah, but, you know, math. I hate it.
Oh, of course you do.
Fantastic. Yeah, because not stereotype. Bullets are out. Good storms, but it's not going to be enough as Demi just waddles on through them. These High Templar are out of energy. These Brew Lords did survive. This is a lot of Banelings that are going to crash straight into the Protoss army.
Oh, but Blink! Straight forward onto the Brood Lords, but I think there's too many roaches here. GG is going to be called Demi. Once again, moving on to the match.
How many times have we? Can we start a drinking game for that? How many times yeah, people will die? All right, and we shall see what the next map from Just Simon's Choice will be. Triton is going to be our next map. I'm glad it's not World Sleepers, man, or Acropolis. Just something different. Even if we did see Triton before, we only saw it once. Do we have confirmation on that Overlord speed?
I don't think so. Didn't check patches.
Okay.
Triton.
Yep.
Gonna be next map. Now, do we think Simon will go for something cheesy?
I think we will. He needs to bring it back. This is his favorite. This is not really his favorite map, but definitely a map that he likes. He knows all of the locations here. And he knows. Players already ready. Wants to jump back in. Wants to go. I think he just got lobby bugged. Rip. Invite you one more time. Might be lobby bugged.
No, it says I'm downloading.
Okay. Downloading Triton. Oh, wait, no. Good call. I clicked on balance test one instead of WCS. It's a good thing we cut that out.
Join that lobby.
Do not join that lobby. That's why you were downloading. That was the key.
See?
That was the key. It all comes together. Get Simon in, get Demi in. Okay, Just Simon is ready. Gonna be. I mean, there were some players who wanted to play on balanced test spot today. Some players who expressed interest. But yeah, no, we could not have played on that.
I think I would actually have a chance to win this.
In balanced test spot, yeah.
Alright, Demi's ready. You tapped in Ducklings. Look, have fun is called. It's going to possibly outlast. Hey.
That's Revar, the 6th time SEO champion is telling us that they did in fact raise the cost of overload speed. There we go. In my head, I always thought it was just Nidus that they were increasing the cost of. But they did both in the end. Do we actually have confirmation on that?
I'm not checking.
Okay. Alright. Do you want an intro?
Yes, I will. Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Interrupt my intro, my own.
It's called hype.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Triton. Elliot, the most kindest of all the Tritons of all the map pools. And spotting in the bottom right, the Blue Zerg, the reigning, defending, current GPO champion. Hopes to look for his 11th championship right now. This is the Shark, known as Demi. And spawning in the top left, the Red Protoss, representing Alpha Axis clan of the CranKy Ducklings and the nation of Vietnam. Give it up for Justice Simon.
Alright, all comes down to this one map. If Justice Simon can win this, he is back in it. But if Demi wins it, he takes, I think, the lion's share of this incredibly high GPO prize pool.
Thanks so much, weed, man.
Yeah, this prize pool, man. It's like swimming in a bed of weed. Dude, why do they call it the prize pool? It's because we're swimming in the green.
Oh, whoa.
It's like Scrooge McDuck, man.
Dude.
Just Simon actually isn't being as cheeky as I thought he'd be.
Nah, he's not.
But, I mean, he does like this map. Yeah, he does like this map, and it might be that he's just more confident playing Standard on this map.
It's gonna be interesting to see whether he goes for that Stargate again.
Well, there is this one probe out.
Okay. Well, it's
That is not
Twilight
a probe that
Council.
decided to go home. That is the Twilight Council. I guess that was
by Lings.
yeah, I guess that was just making sure whether or not Demi got a third probe as opposed to a proxy. Yeah.
Well, now it could be a proxy probe.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless. Any probe could be a proxy probe if you just believe.
What?
It was just
What?
like, I wonder if that, yeah, if you just believe, and then you just silent, so I imagine you were just like, yeah, I thought you were just face palming hard.
No. Ah, it's gonna be Glaves.
Alright. Simon giving us a little bit of that tease in game 1, now going full forth into it now on game 3.
And there's the Overlord to ruin all the fun.
Yep. Well, it doesn't know what
He
is
sees
being
it.
researched.
Yeah, he should have some idea.
Yeah. Like, it's most likely going to be a depths. If it's not a depths, then it might be a charge all-in. If it's not a charge all-in, then maybe something with Blink Stalkers. That's basically
It's
about...
DTs.
There we go. The research was a fake out. I always feel... I always feel like there is one... I always feel like... I don't know, I think it's like the Mandela effect. Where every time I think of the Twilight Council, I think that there are 4 upgrades. There are only 3.
There will be 4 upgrades in the next patch.
Haha! I think it's just deja vu. I'm just getting used to it, man. I just gotta get used to the new patch. Wait, will it? No, they're not gonna be new upgrades.
Yeah,
no, yeah, there will be the adept. Yeah, the adept change.
And plus the charge damage and speed. Aren't they? Oh, they put it
they're
all
not separate.
together.
Yeah.
But that was the original.
We need to double check. Yeah, the original idea was they were gonna split it up. Look, man. I need to have the notes
getting
next to
some
me.
out of these adepts, the banelings. That's gonna be it. The glaive, the depths.
That is what some of us, particularly Claire, would like to call a skadoosh. So many Zerglings are out now. Alright, gonna see what these sentries can do with these force fields. There aren't a lot right now, but there aren't that many Zerglings either. Just Simon will be able to secure his 3rd for the time being. This is why I was gonna say balance the patch notes. This is why we need the information fairy, because I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure. No, maybe. I'm not sure. This is why we need the information fairy, or we could just hire an unpaid intern.
Or we could just
Scouts on this warp prism.
Haji-san.
Yeah, there we go. We probably need to pay her though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you want to do an unpaid internship at the CranKy Ducklings, please send your
applications. We cannot give you any credit, but you know, why not?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe can we? I don't know.
Yeah. What would we the credit for? For what course?
You know,
Like,
radio. I don't know.
Internet media?
Sure, yeah. Digital media. There we go. Yeah, just Simon absolutely wants to get something out of this warp prism. Even tries to risk it a little bit, getting that down to 42 health. But the time has come. He does need to pack up, and this Colossus again. Go get him, Ling. Go get him.
Of this, we know exactly how long a Ling will take. One Ling will kill the Taker.
Assuming it doesn't die first, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, he's being...
Debbie taking his fourth.
That he is. I'm surprised he's not being even more greedy right now. Just Simon's giving him a lot to work with. But he's being a little bit more cautious, getting that Spire. That, again, is Demi.
Yeah. Great speed almost finished as well. Great speed, +1 missiles. Alright, Simon's not going to drop down onto...
Yeah, we just had a very passive game so far. Other than like a couple of skirmishes in the middle of the map, a quick little counterattack that Demi in the end decided, nah, not worth it. Just been seeing these two players build up, man, and I feel like PvZ can be pretty exciting, but sometimes you also get PvZ, which is just like, alright, I'm the Protoss player, I will get my Phoenixes up, and then the third player will be like, that's good. That is just about to finish. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm assuming it's a Spire.
Yes.
There we go. And it's actually going to be Mutus this time.
Simon's face.
Yeah. It's actually going to be Mutus this time. So once again, Demi going back to what he is known for. At least in the sort of Oceanian region. Pseudo Soul Train, as I like to call it. Gonna be coming out again from just Simon. He does have his +1. So, you know, he has his +1. That's all I really have to say about that. Gonna have to respect these Mutalisks, though. These High Templar, that they are exposed! Immediately jumps on the warp prism, decides to go for the Templar once again. Barely anything here to guard them, except for Storms. Does get the warp prism, and does land these force fields. Absolutely nails them.
But is there enough Stalkers?
Ooh, that will be that is the question to ask. A lot of the Zerg army from Demi has been whittled down just because of those force fields, but immediately 4 base reduction remaxes it. He is looking extremely, extremely solid in terms of army value. Can't say the same for Justice Simon right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, almost down half the supply, but he is starting to get it back up.
That he is.
It's unfortunate the timing of those.
Yeah. Sometimes there are those, not really luck, not really... Yeah, it's not really luck, but, you know, it is one of those things where if it was just a little bit sooner, a little bit later... Been insane. Insanely different result is what I should say. Debbie posturing for his end push. He knows he's whittled down the Protoss army so much. He's made the Protoss army bleed, and he knows he can end it right now. He's gonna wait a little bit maybe for his +2, but nope, gonna go straight in.
The door was almost open for him. These Charizards
Forced to come
aren't going to be able
back.
Oh, the Bailings!
block.
Oh, going straight. Oh no, the
Keeps
high
the
jump will
Bailings
get
alive.
kicked off immediately.
Yeah, right now just Simon forced to use his storms as zoning as opposed to DPS. And now that the storms are out, the energy is low. The roaches are still alive.
Debbie! Demi is going to be your 11th-time GPO champion. Oh, boy.
Demi is going to be your champion. How many times have we said that?
11 times.
11 times.
11 times. Can anybody take out the shark?
Maybe Mio Micah if he checked in, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All right,
Well,
I think.
guess.
Yep, Demi gonna come in for the lion's share. I do definitely want to thank everybody who helped promote the GPO after last week's, shall we say, barren sign up count. So everybody that signed up, everybody that helped promote on social media, everybody who tried to provide an incentive to sign up this week, thank you once again. Yeah, pretty much Quirky. Thank you once again. Had one of the most populated GPOs we've had so far. In fact, I think it is in fact a new record for us.
Yes.
Yeah, and if hopefully we can get those same numbers couple for weeks to come.
Yeah.
Probably not going to have the same price pool though.
Probably no, but definitely won't.
Yeah.
But with that, I think that's it for today.
Yep, absolutely. We did leak into home circuit a little bit, and to be honest, I'm a little bit anxious to get on that. It is the final day, which we should be rating
as well.
Yeah, we should be rating that, or at least Light should be doing that. So stick around if you want to just spam some ducks over into the Take TV chat. Yeah, just go watch Home Circuit. It is going to be great. Speaking of great, my lovely co-caster for the evening, it has been Quirky. Where can the folks at home find you?
They can find me at Twitter at twitter.com / QuirkyCast and twitch.tv / QuirkyCast as well. Of course, also keep a lookout on the social medias for me doing WESG qualifiers, open qualifiers, and all that. And Yaku, it's your turn.
Yep, twitter.com at Empore Yakuzaku, although you're probably better off following at Daunted23, I actually don't remember what his handle is. 232, there we go. Or Steel_Mold, they are much better at promoting me than I am. And then twitch.tv / Yakuzaku1. I'm catching up on my backlogs of reports that I'm way overdue on, so maybe like next month or so I should have the time to stream. And with that, we will we're gonna rate Take TV, so see you. Bye. Wait, 15 seconds before. God damn it.